Raise your hand if you've ever found yourself at the crossroads of life, pondering how today's decisions shape your tomorrow. What if the journey to your fullest potential begins with a single, yet profound step towards self-awareness? Welcome to Raise Your Hand, where we delve into the transformative power of understanding ourselves. Are you ready to raise your hand and commit to the path of growth and self-discovery? Let's explore this journey together. Now, self-awareness isn't just about knowing whether you prefer coffee over tea or if you're more of a cat person than a dog person. It goes much deeper than that. It's about understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and your worldviews. It's about recognizing why you think the way you do and why you feel the way you do. It's about being able to look at yourself objectively, without judgment or bias. But why is self-awareness so important? Well, in the grand scheme of personal development and growth, self-awareness is the compass that guides you. It helps you navigate through life, steering you towards your true north. It allows you to understand where you are now and where you want to go. It empowers you to make conscious choices, to act rather than react, and to grow in your own unique way. And let's not forget about the role of self-awareness in fostering stronger relationships, enhancing leadership effectiveness, and even driving resilience and agility. It's like the Swiss Army knife of personal development tools. But here's the kicker. Only a small percentage of the population meets the criteria for high self-awareness. So if you're not there yet, don't fret. The journey to self-awareness is not a race, it's a marathon. And so, we embark on this journey together, a journey to self-awareness, a path of personal discovery and growth. And remember, it's not about the destination, but the journey itself. Because let's face it, the journey to self-awareness is a path of personal discovery and growth. Did you know our brain has a special corner, the anterior cingulate cortex, playing a key role in developing self-awareness? Now don't worry if that sounds like technobabble, it's simpler than it sounds. The anterior cingulate cortex is like your brain's management center. It helps you recognize your emotions, thoughts, and actions, making you self-aware. It's your brain's way of saying, hey, let's take a moment to understand ourselves better. This self-awareness journey starts in our infancy. Imagine a baby looking in the mirror. At first, they might not recognize the cute little face staring back at them. But around 18 months, something magical happens. They realize that the reflection in the mirror is their own. It's an aha moment, the first step towards self-awareness. But it's not just about recognizing our image. It's about understanding our personality, values, beliefs, and emotions. It's about knowing why we feel a certain way when we lose a game or why we can't help but smile when we see a puppy. It's about acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, our motivations and our fears. Now you might be wondering, how can I become more self-aware? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It's a journey, not a destination. It's about taking time to reflect, to understand your reactions and emotions, your likes and dislikes. It's about asking yourself the tough questions like, why did I react that way? Or what truly makes me happy? But remember, self-awareness isn't just about introspection. It's also about understanding how others perceive us. It's about recognizing the impact of our actions on others. It's about being mindful of our behavior and its consequences. It's about learning to navigate the world around us while staying true to ourselves. So you see, self-awareness isn't a fancy abstract concept. It's a fundamental part of who we are. It's a journey of discovery, understanding, and growth. And the best part? It's a journey we're all on, together. So essentially, self-awareness is a part of our cognitive development hardwired into our brains. As we grow, our self-awareness evolves and matures. Did you know there are 5 levels of self-awareness that we progress through? Let's dive in. The first level of self-awareness begins in infancy, and it's all about perception. At this stage, we start to recognize ourselves as separate beings from the world around us. We start to understand that our actions can have effects, like when we cry and see our parents react. Then, we move to the second level around 18 months of age. This is where we start to express our emotions. We begin to recognize and label our feelings, and we start to understand that other people have feelings too, even if they aren't exactly like ours. Next up, we have the third level, which is all about recognizing personal strengths and weaknesses. This level usually kicks in during our teenage years when we're trying to figure out who we are and where we fit in the world. We start to understand that we have certain skills and talents, but we also have areas where we could improve. Then comes the fourth level, which is about understanding our values and beliefs. This usually happens in young adulthood, as we start to make our own decisions and form our own opinions. we begin to realize that our thoughts and actions are guided by a set of core values and beliefs, which can be different from those of the people around us. Finally, we reach the fifth level of self-awareness, where we understand our motivations. This is usually in our mid to late adulthood, when we start to question why we do the things we do. We begin to dig deeper into our desires and motivations, giving us a clearer picture of our true selves. As we progress through these levels, our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world deepens. Each level of self-awareness builds on the last, helping us to form a more complete understanding of who we are and how we interact with the world. So, keep exploring, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep growing. Ever heard of the term mindfulness? It's more than just a buzzword, it's a key component to enhancing self-awareness. Now let's talk about mindfulness. What is it exactly? At its core, mindfulness is the practice of being completely aware and present in the current moment. It's about tuning into your thoughts, feelings, and sensations in real time, without judgment. And it plays a pivotal role in boosting self-awareness. Consider this. When we're in autopilot mode, our minds often wander to the past or future, missing out on the present. This lack of awareness can lead to misunderstanding our emotions, overlooking our strengths and weaknesses, and disregarding our impact on others. However, when we practice mindfulness, we bring our attention back to the current moment, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves. So how can you incorporate mindfulness into your daily life? One effective way is through meditation. When we meditate, we train our minds to focus on the present moment and acknowledge our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's like going to the gym, but for your mind. And the best part? You don't need fancy equipment or a dedicated space. You can meditate anywhere, anytime. But mindfulness isn't just about meditation. It's about making a conscious choice to be more present in all aspects of your life. It could be as simple as savoring your morning coffee, listening attentively during a conversation, or even noticing the sensation of your breath. Remember, mindfulness is not about achieving a state of eternal bliss or emptying your mind of thoughts. It's about observing your thoughts and feelings without getting swept up in them. It's about embracing the present moment with all its imperfections. And as you practice mindfulness, you'll start to notice its effects on your self-awareness. You'll begin to understand your emotions better, recognize your strengths and weaknesses, and gain insight into your motivations and values. You might even notice an improvement in your relationships and overall well-being. With mindfulness, we can open the doors to deeper self-discovery and personal growth. So why should you care about self-awareness? Well, it has more benefits than you might realize. Let's start with influence. When you're self-aware, you hold a mirror to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. You understand your motivations and responses, and this introspection allows you to steer your actions more effectively. This understanding, in turn, gives you the power to influence not just your life trajectory, but also the people around you. Next comes the benefit of perspective. Self-awareness broadens your viewpoint because you're no longer confined to a narrow, subjective view. You see your strengths and weaknesses objectively, which allows you to make better decisions and judgments. It's like being at a vantage point where you can see the whole landscape instead of just a small section of it. Then we have stronger relationships. Being self-aware means understanding your emotions and reactions. You know what makes you tick, and you can better communicate your needs and wants. This leads to healthier relationships, as you're able to express yourself clearly and understand others better too. And let's not forget about leadership effectiveness. Leaders who are self-aware inspire trust and confidence. They are not afraid of their flaws and are open to feedback. They lead with empathy and understanding, which creates a positive and productive environment. Self-awareness, therefore, isn't just about introspection. It's about using that understanding to navigate the world around us more effectively. It's about being more authentic, making better decisions, and building stronger relationships. It's about leading with empathy and inspiring trust. In essence, self-awareness is a powerful tool that empowers us to lead more fulfilling lives. So there you have it. The journey to self-awareness is a journey to understanding ourselves better. We've explored the science behind it, the 5 levels we progress through, the role of mindfulness, and the numerous benefits. It's clear that self-awareness is a key player in our personal growth and development, opening doors to future discovery and growth. Remember, self-awareness is a journey, not a destination. So keep exploring, keep growing, and most importantly, keep being you. Thank you for joining us today. Here at Raise Your Hand, we're committed to providing tools, insights, and stories to support you on your path to personal growth and development. Whether in your late teens or your golden years, it's never too early to start valuing yourself more. So if you're ready to take the next step in your journey, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll join a community of like-minded individuals, access a wealth of resources designed to uplift and inspire, and receive updates on our latest content that can help you transform how you see yourself, and ultimately, how you live your life. And thank you for watching. Remember, you are worthy, you are capable, and you are not alone.